pregame, getting ready for a ball game,
right?
than taking a little BP.
It'd be awesome for us.
And we'll get on the hit tracks. You drop some bombs. You got a thing where I can elevate your power. I'll do it like 100 times. You foul it off. It's good.
Let's do it, man.
How about that?
He's ready. He's ready.
Told you
know I'm
summer,
not a baseball guy. I'll probably throw something out.
Nah, I'm all for it. I'm gonna be right there, but we got to make sure the temperature is okay. Cause
Yeah.
this cold
Temperature is very important.
Yeah, this cold stuff I don't know.
I know. Like, how many layers do you generally wear, like, at a football game?
Whoa. When we was up in we play Adams State.
If it's cold, what's your record?
I know. I just came from Pennsylvania, so I probably had like
mine's 54.
54 layers.
54 layers?
Come on, I think you.
And I'm not exaggerating.
That sounds like an amazing cake.
No, not at all. I even buy my clothes in sizes from large, XL, double X, triple L. That way, as I go up, I can properly lay.
So how many layers do you have on right now?
Today, this is a nice day. I'm only like two up top.
2 layers deep. That's not bad.
Well, today I had a scarf on today, so it's kind of.
You did have a scarf. It's very nice.
It was, thank you.
Very elegant.
Fashionable.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to learn how to tie it the manly way.
Yeah.
I had to fold it over the manly way. Because certainly you can. You judging me over here.
I'm not judging you.
I saw your face there, man.
I can see it.
Definitely judging me, man.
Rams fans, welcome to Ram Talk Weekly. I'm Kevin Brooks, head baseball coach at Angelo State, joined today by two of my very favorite special guests. James Thomas, football coach, coaches the D-backs,
yes.
And then Anthony Lewis, the offensive line coach. So going to talk a little bit later in the show about we got a huge one, having a great year. Congratulations to both of you. And then we got to finish up the regular season this week and get some more football in. So we'll talk about that. And again, we need the Ram Nation to come out and pack LeGrand Stadium. It's a huge game. Want to see everybody out there. So these are two of my favorite people in the athletic office. We have many great things. So before we get going, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the season, about how it's going so far, and then about the big Commerce game coming up this weekend. Obviously, right now, regional rankings, which are all that matter in Division II sports. We got that last spot right now at 7. Commerce, I believe, is at 6. So it's pretty much it is a playoff game.
It's a playoff
Win or go home,
man.
And that's so exciting for our football program and see what we've done this year, and nothing be greater than get that win, especially against them. Everybody hates Commerce. They don't have baseball. But I can't stand them. So my dad actually graduated from there back when they were East Texas State. So
I feel sorry
anyway,
for them.
but so ready to go this weekend?
Yes, man. We still mastering the plan of what we're gonna do game plan wise against them, but we're ready to roll. We'll be ready when Saturday comes. So.
Yeah, we're excited, man. We're excited. It's a very good team we're going to play against, but we also got a very good team. So both teams are equal, and whoever wants some more is going to come out on Saturday.
Well, that's good. Now, you've been here forever.
Yeah.
How many years? 22?
Going on 23. No, I've been here for going on year 9. I played here, GA'd here, coach here. I always tell them I'm like that fly at the barbecue. They just can't get rid of me. When you swap me away, I go in your drink. Swap me again, I end up on your hot dog. So
well, and I don't want to overhype stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, but you've been here 9 years. Is this the biggest game in your Angelo State career?
Definitely, because it's the next one.
See,
that's the coaching answer, right?
That's coach speak right there.
No, it definitely is. Get a chance to play for a final spot of the playoffs. A 6 seat versus a 7 seat. We get a chance to control our own destiny, and that's what it's all about, and couldn't ask for a better situation as a coach, as a player, as anybody involved in Angelo State football right now. So we're excited.
Good. Well, like I say, also games televised on Nexstar pretty much across the state of Texas. I know. So again, getting a lot of publicity and a lot of media exposure, and again, it's a huge game for both sides. We want to see that stadium packed. Weather's supposed to be great. 3 p.m. kickoff, I believe.
Yep.
So everybody get out and watch that. My alma mater has a big one this weekend as well. So
OU,
we'll
right?
see, College game days coming to Waco.
Boomer Sooner.
I'm excited. I get a double header of great football action that day. So.
This has been a good football year for you.
Yeah.
Iowa State and then Baylor is just surprising everybody. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think either one of them were surprises. I told y'all what I tell you. That's the thing. We missed out. I was going to wrestle a bear.
Yeah.
We came up a little short because I felt like, hey, we talked before the season. I was like, man, y'all are gonna get it. And I, I don't know. I'll throw out. I will wrestle a bear.
See, don't do that. Because
dude, I'm not scared.
No, we thought about it. It was 13-6 when it was up at Target.
I was ready.
We don't want to see Brooks wrestle. We don't want to do that.
I'd take the bear. You just hit him in the knee.
In the knee.
Take out the knee.
We care about you so much that we didn't, because I was going to.
You don't think I could beat a bear?
I was going to have to jump in there, and I don't want to wrestle a bear.
We pick something else, like a cat or something. We'll pick something else.
They have like claws. I guess bears have claws.
Bigger claws.
Well, see, when I'm going to tell you, when I was little, as a matter of fact, 1980 Cotton Bowl, Baylor versus Alabama. Baylor got a safety early in the game, got up to a big 2-0 lead, and then we gave up 30 straight, and it wasn't as good a day. But
back in the 80s, 2 points should have won it.
But I got lost at the pep rally, the night before. Smart,
no doubt.
Okay, using my street smarts because I got street cred.
Hey,
for sure.
That's one thing that I was shocked about.
See, that hurts my feelings.
No, but come on, this summer I told you this. Like I was surprised, man.
I know I have lots of hidden talents.
Yeah, man. That's why you're one of my favorites.
So anyway, I got lost, but I was smart enough. The Bears got to be going to the pep rally.
Okay.
So I followed the bear to the pep rally and then found my parents, and all was good.
Nice.
So, see, I've bonded with bears since a young age. And so, except those bears, they drink Dr. Pepper and stuff, and which, again, I got my Dr. Pepper. I got to get my early morning kickstart. Get that caffeine going.
There you go, man.
But
to each his own.
Anyway, so yes, very excited about that. All right, so let's talk a little about you're off the field. We want to know who James Thomas and Anthony Lewis are, the men deep down. So. What are some of your interests? What do you like to do? Long walks on the beach, all that stuff?
Not at all. Well, nah, man, I'm really pretty chill for the most part. I hang out with the coaches hang out with the coaches and my family, wife and kids, and pretty boring for the most part. Yeah,
but I need to know what are some things that, you like to do? You're at home with your wife and your kiddos.
But,
what movies are y'all watching?
Well, we're watching Frozen
sometimes you're watching
times, and you're watching the Disney shows and all that stuff.
Oh God, the Disney shows! I'm so glad my kids are past that age.
Yeah, it drives you a little crazy, but it's cool. It's like you kind of in the Disney movies have those little under.
We got people in the mall waving to us. Hello. I tell you, the fan base is growing and growing every week. We started here. We had 10 people watching us. Now, what would you say? I don't know, 600-700 out there?
Yeah.
So thank y'all.
Thank you guys, man. Appreciate it.
I'm going to give y'all a round of applause.
No, y'all don't need to clap.
No, don't clap.
We got it for you.
So, hey, Lou, one of the things that fascinated me when I got to know you a little better, was you're somewhat of an entrepreneur.
Definitely.
And
definitely.
Got your own clothing line possibly coming out.
Possibly.
We're looking for investors. So feel free to, tweet you back. Shout out to us. Give us a holler here on the book, as I like to call it. That's
definitely.
The kids calling it nowadays.
I don't want
tell us a little more about your clothing.
I don't want anybody stealing my ideas, but we got to create a clothing line for us big guys. But us big guys that like to think we're small guys, and so we thought of something at LL 250. So, you know, I'm a 300-pound man, 300-pound guy, but I don't look like it. You know, everybody, you look like 250, you look 240, you look 260. So, you know, I like my stuff a little tight. You know, I like my jeans, you know, not like tight like they do in California. No offense.
It's too late.
But definitely I like to be able to move around and not be all baggy. So gotta tap into that market for the big guys that wanna dress like small guys every once in a while.
Yeah.
You go to the mall and, you know, you see something you like and it's, you know, it's a large, you know, it's an XL. I can't do much with that, you know, that's not going to wrap around my arm, you know, and, but if something fit me just right, then, we'll make it work.
See that, and you know, so it's specialized clothing line.
Definitely.
For the big guys. So it could be like Al's Big and Tall Shop.
Definitely.
You know?
But I feel like some of those big and tall shops, man, it's way too big.
Yeah, too big.
You know, it's like a happy medium. You know, I got to get my dress shirts and stuff tailored because I got this big neck, you know, and so I got to buy a big shirt, but it looks like a blanket, and it just, man, it's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes.
I got you. All right, so let's go to your likes, your interests. We'll just go with always one of everybody's favorite music. And see, that's one thing. That's where I think I earned you some street cred.
Yeah, low key, you did, man.
You know, I can go to all genres, man.
Yeah, man.
I can go to all
I think
genres.
It was what? You played some Tupac?
Yeah, I love Pac.
Yeah.
Love Pac. Rest in peace.
Definitely.
But okay, so you know, I don't know. Players generally 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
They got the headphones on or the AirPods.
Yeah.
I don't have any of those. Do y'all have those?
No.
See, yeah.
Too expensive.
I was gonna say we're coaches.
Yeah.
Not in our budget.
But the kids have them.
Yeah.
And they've got some nice ones. So, what are you going to before the Commerce game? If you get a chance, you know, to get a 10-minute, get focused, getting ready to go. What do you go to? What's your playlist?
Well, it's pretty simple for me. Like I listen to all genres, but if I'm going for the Commerce game, I'm listening to some Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, definitely.
Some early Lil Wayne, like mixtape Lil Wayne, and that'll
now see, that's the one thing I love about like Lil Wayne and Lil John.
Yeah,
It's
John
Lil.
too.
It's Lil.
It's not little.
Yeah,
You got to make sure you get that right in the enunciation.
If you say
and
little,
I'm not the best enunciator sometimes.
if you say little, you may lose some street cred.
You lose some cred.
Yeah, you gotta say little.
You know, that's not what the kids are doing nowadays.
No.
So, all right. What about you, A-Lee?
Yeah, definitely. If I'm getting ready for a game, definitely some Lil Wayne, some Drake, something along that line. But I'm actually an R&B guy. I listen to a lot of R&B. I go on my runs and I listen to R&B. People make fun of me for running R&B.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We're talking about this clothing line,
Yeah.
LL250. I've already gotten on to you about this.
Yeah, I know.
And I see you running around my neighborhood, and I'm like, this is not what we got to stay at that way. You're going to be down to 180.
No, I got to continue to look like 250. You know, if I don't run, I'm gonna look about 350. You know, I like to eat, and so I got to continue to look like that. You know.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I'm a very R&B guy. So
Okay,
I like the slow jams.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, what about like late 80s, early 90s, like R&B? So like, I would say like New Edition.
Yeah, Boyz II Men.
Boyz II Men.
Oh yeah, Joe. Early 2000s.
Belle Biv DeVoe.
Yeah.
Spun off, of course, from NE, from New Edition. And Ricky Bell dated my next door neighbor.
Oh, wow.
Who was a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, Tracy Adamson.
Smart man.
And so I got to meet him many years ago. So
that's awesome.
It was a big deal.
It's a huge deal because he got to meet you. He got to meet you. That's a big deal.
Well, that's true.
That's a big deal.
I think I was still in high school, I think. I might have been like early college years.
That's awesome.
Something like that. But yeah, big fan. Now see, so now me, you know, I run the gambit.
Yeah.
You know, it could be anything from Cole Wetzel. I love Cole Wetzel.
Oh yeah.
You know, I like the country Cole Swindell, like my Tupac, like the old rock and roll, the 80s.
Yeah.
You know, some Dawkins. classic stuff, some Rush.
Give us one artist that we would be surprised to hear that you listen to, besides Tupac.
I don't think
Give us one artist.
that hurts me that you'd be surprised that I would listen to him. Somebody that you would be surprised that I'd listen to. Air Supply.
Never heard of him.
They're Australian love song band.
That is surprising. That is surprising.
Like, how did you even get that? Who put you on them?
Air Supply, they were huge
Where are they?
in the 80s.
Oh, so you going back?
Currently?
Yeah.
See, I'm not up on the current stuff that much. Unless my players play something, I'm like, oh, that's good. Yeah. And, I got to say, a lot of the current stuff I don't find as good.
Yeah.
I was like, I could have wrote that one.
They say like 5 words the whole time on the repeat. Yeah.
Nice beat.
So I know, and that, it's where I'm like the old guy sitting on the front porch. These meddlesome kids like Scooby-Doo.
Turn that music down.
I know, that's
not in this neighborhood.
If it's too loud, you're too old.
Yeah.
I maybe am getting to that point.
Well, it's part of the problem is they just yell the whole time. Like what is the song? And I think it is a Drake song, and I do make fun of it, even though I know he's big. Yeah.
Where I can't remember it, but he talks a little bit, and I was like, okay, I could sing that, and I could write it. But good for him. He's making millions.
Yeah.
Degrassi. What a great show.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Jimmy. That was his name, right? In Degrassi? Jimmy? Was it Jimmy?
Actually, I never really saw the show. I just act like I'm cool. That way I know what I'm doing.
I never really saw the show either, but I think his name was Jimmy.
I got you.
I just know he was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, in the movie.
In the show.
In the show.
In a wheelchair? What happened?
No, in the show.
On that show.
In the show, he was in the wheelchair.
Show. Yeah.
I was worried that maybe
I don't think he's
suffered some type of accident.
No.
Not that I've heard of. We can Google it.
We can Google it, and I can put it on the screen.
No, it's all good.
That would be so awesome. So, all right. So, movies. Like, I haven't seen a movie. See, I don't know about y'all on the bus. If we're fortunate enough to have a video system that plays movies, we'll watch them. But that's about the only time I get to watch movies. So. But are y'all watch movies on the bus, or do y'all watch? Y'all got a little nicer transportation than we have.
We probably shouldn't tell them what we watch on it because we can watch like live TV.
Yeah, satellite.
We got that one time.
Just one time. It's hard to believe.
It's always bus one that has it.
No, y'all have it too.
We've had it
about
once.
this. Y'all just don't put it on.
Look, so Coach Brooks, there's a bus 1 and bus 2.
You're on bus 2, aren't you?
Bus 2 for life.
Well, no,
bus 2 for life. But anytime something's wrong,
this is a problem.
It happens. Anytime something's wrong, it happens with bus 2. So there's a running joke because there's been countless things go wrong. Like we played in the playoffs a couple of years ago, and we had to push the bus out of some snow. Guess what? Bus got stuck in the snow. Bus 2. AC went out one year, so we were all steaming hot in there. Guess what? AC went out.
Bus 2.
Bus 2. TVs sometimes don't work, and satellite never gets on the bus. Or Wi-Fi sometimes.
I can't control. I can't control none of that.
No.
Like, this year I thought
is bus 2 the offensive bus?
No,
too?
we split it up.
Okay, so offense and defense are intermingled.
Yeah.
Well,
more fans out there.
Yeah, more fans.
See, I tell you what,
big time, man.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's you, man.
It's the support. Well, I brought in some pretty big name guests today, so it doesn't surprise that
big time
that the crowd is gathered.
But bus like this year, bus 1 and bus 2, I haven't seen a difference.
Yeah,
like bus 2 has satellite.
One
TV.
time.
What last week y'all had it?
Oh, did we?
But y'all just choose not to use it.
No,
first thing we do when we get on bus 1, we check and see if it's working.
Now, I have a question, and this is a little bit of a morbid question, but when I coached Texas A&M, I know that's what we did. We had plane 1 and plane 2 because we couldn't get our whole team on a plane. Because, if you've ever flown into or out of the College Station Airport, it is not like, it doesn't really make you feel safe, okay? Because the firefighting training station borders the property of the airport. And so when you're taking off, you back up with your tail into a building that's on fire, and they're practicing putting it out. Well, also what doesn't bring you a whole lot of confidence is when we would choose plane 1 and plane 2, you know, number one. And so I don't know if y'all do this, but so number one pitcher on plane one, number two pitcher on plane two. So on, you got a shortstop on plane one, a second baseman on plane two, just in case it goes down. I mean, so you're getting on, you're coming out of flames, coming out. You know, you're supposed to weigh your bag and stuff because we don't want to go over the weight. Hey, you're 10 pounds over. Well, of course, players go over there, they unzip it, they don't take anything out, zip back up, throw it back on, and here we go. So I thought I was going to die so many times on those planes. But we literally did. We made sure we didn't put all the starters on one plane just in case something happened. That's a horrible way to think of it, and it was pretty realistic feeling. I really thought I was going to die like 7-8 times during my career there. Didn't feel safe. I'm not a big flyer anyway, but like when you're looking into the cockpit, first of all, that doesn't exactly inspire confidence. No. And then like I say, the planes are really small, and I don't know how well
I can see the worry. I can definitely see the worry.
Anyway, but so what is it? I assume that's probably not a reason for ground transportation.
No,
just more camaraderie.
Yeah, but that makes sense though. Just in case one bus get there and something happen, we still can play a game and be competitive.
Yeah,
you know,
with 28 guys.
I mean, we can keep it interesting till halftime.
There you go, till the cavalry comes in. That's sort of like when we were playing Eastern New Mexico 8 years ago, and their whole team got arrested for the game, and then they all got bailed out of jail about the 7th, 8th inning, and they came in and pinch hit, and we lost that game. That's one of my craziest memories. I think I have some video footage of that. So maybe for a future episode we'll bring that.
No doubt.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that was a really. Port Talis is always interesting.
It is.
Peanut capital of New Mexico.
Is it really?
I don't know if they gave y'all some peanuts.
No, they didn't give us anything.
Anyway, so yeah, it was an interesting deal. Well, we're going to talk baseball just a little bit. We just had our Fall World Series. Thank y'all for asking about that earlier. Very kind of you. So games 4 and 5 were this weekend. It ended, going into the weekend, it was a 2-1 advantage for the Mean Machine. And then, got to win two if you're the Wangers, coached by Dylan Wygang. He self-named it. And they come back. It goes that we actually go to extra innings for a game 5, and the Wangers came all the way back and won that. So it was good. I appreciate all the crowds. We had great crowds out there. Again, we're listening. We got done just in time to crank up the radio on the Rams out in Port Talis, and the voice of I don't know 13-time. I think that's what he told me. 13-time Lone Star Conference Broadcaster of the Year, Jeremy Bryant. He'll always tell you. So it's always
pointed out.
Good to have that. Anyway, so keys to the games this weekend. What's keys on the defensive side of the ball? Since you're defensive coach, and I'll go offensive side with Elu.
Well, defensively, man, we just got to make sure we limit explosive plays. They do a lot of movement pre-snap. We got to get a line right and making sure we
like Canadian football movement.
No, you love Canadian. I
love it. It's a big way. It's in my finals this weekend.
Well, a lot of shifts and motions like pre-snap to try to get defenses to just miss a line. We got to make sure we get a line right, man, and we execute at a high level. I think if we do that, we'll have a really good chance of playing great defense.
Yeah.
Offensive side.
Yeah, we got to make routine plays. Take what the defense gives us. The way they line up is very base, but they're very talented at what they do, and they can create confusion. So just take what they give us and try not to always go for the big play. And I think that's going to be the key is take those 5-yarders, take those 6-yarders, not always go for the big play, the home run. You see how I put that in there?
I did.
I did. Shout out to Baseball Fall Series, right? But yeah, just make routine plays and try to put together some drives.
All right. Well, hey, 3 o'clock Saturday, Ram Jam cranks up at noon or 11. Be out there all day. Weather's going to be great. Huge game for the Angelo State football team. Want to see all of San Angelo out there and be a difference. Come early, be loud, wear blue and gold, and stay late. Yep. And anyway, so now's the part of the show. 4 words. I'm going to give you 4 words, okay? You have to put them into a sentence. You can use more than 4 words, okay? So, for example, I'm going to give you the green chair, black. So I would say the green and black chair was in the corner. That would be my 4 words, okay? You'll get a grade at the end, okay? I'm a pretty tough grader. And y'all are more than welcome to give me 4 words at the end. Okay? And some of our guys it failed on this challenge, but we'll see, all right? So we're going to go with – who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
JT. All right. We'll go with T-shirt, 1 word. Plug. Belt. And row.
Row?
Row.
All right, row can mean –
it can mean whatever you want it to mean. It could mean ducks in a row. It could row the boat like the Gophers.
Okay, they don't know. So give me the T-shirt.
T-shirt, belt, plug, row.
Okay. I woke up this morning to put on my T-shirt. I had to put my belt on with my pants. Period.
It's got to be one sentence.
God dog it.
So
that's
going to be an F, and we're going to move on to A-Lou. That's all right. It was a good effort. Good effort. Good effort.
Good.
Let's go with Diamond. Engage.
Wow.
And Book. Astronomer.
What? Let's take a. All right, Diamond, Book, Engage,
Astronomer.
I'm gonna buy a diamond and get engaged to an astronomer that could read me a book.
That was really good. You
ummed
it. You ummed it.
Oh, did I um?
You ummed it. Yeah, you ummed it. But I'm gonna give it a B+.
Oh, okay.
I thought
the gave me a B. It would have been an A.
Oh, if you hadn't ummed, it's A. But got to
good.
subtract a little bit. So, guys, I appreciate y'all coming out today. Again, Ram fans, come on out. Baseball, we'll be back in January, is out on the field, so not too far away. Get out to LeGrand Stadium Saturday, 3 o'clock, and let's go get this one more week. Let's get it extended one more week.
Amen.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks to A-Lou and JT. We'll see you next week.
Go Rams.
Go Rams.